Alright y'all, welcome back to the shop. Today we're kicking off a brand new restoration project, and this one is a classic, a Chevrolet C10 Stepside. Now, I'm not gonna lie, she's a little rough. The gaps are terrible, the bodywork is all over the place, and it's definitely not something that we're gonna fix in a weekend. But that's the whole point, because when we're done with this truck, it's going to be absolutely beautiful. This is the kind of build that takes real time, real effort, in doing things the right way. No shortcuts, no overnight miracles. It's going to be in the shop as long as it takes to get it straight, clean, and painted the way it deserves. So, if you love restorations, bodywork, paint, and watching something rough turn into something amazing, you're in the right place. Let's get started.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the shop. Today we're going to be starting this project on the 84 Chevrolet C10 Stepside. It has come back. They had put the motor in it, and wherever the hood latch is, we have did the firewall already. They've put the motor in it, vintage air, the brake system and all that, it's running. And we're going to be working on the outside and jamming it, we're going to fix the gaps in the door and the fenders and get all that done. And if you haven't seen the GTO, it left, it went back to the other shop where they're going to put it all, finished assembly on it. And it will come back here for us to do our finishes on it. Go to Phillips Auto Body TV. Check out the GTO project. It was great, and let us know what you're thinking.
Our parts for the Chevrolet came in.
Yeah, when I get one in, I like to start on the gaps first. We need to pre-fit everything, and we'll pin them, and that way when we go back together with it, it'll be right. You won't have to try to make stuff match. But I like to get a good look at where the doors are meeting up here, because it can only go so far forward, how they're fitting up here and down through here. If we have to, we'll make the gap. But this one's looking pretty good here. The fender's way too far forward on this side. But it was just slapped together so it can get back here from the motor being put in. And but we're going to work on the gaps. I got some new latches from LMC, some new strikers. We're going to be putting those in. That should be automatic on these trucks because the doors are hard enough to shut. And the gaskets need to be on them when you're aligning them. So that's what we're going to do today. I always use these if they haven't been taken out for a while. I always use this, that way it won't strip out the Phillips screws on this. But this is a torque driver, and you stick it in there and you turn it. If you're going left, you taking it out, you'll be going left, so you'll turn it and then smack it. And that's not working. They're in there. Let's go up a size. They're really in there. Well, the bit will stay in them. It's in there. We're gonna put some spray on it. I don't know what that is. What is that?
I don't know. Well, like Loctite or something maybe.
Gotta take the lock out. It has electric locks.
What did it do? Fall off or
Yeah.
I'm just gonna try to record down here inside this door, that way y'all can see what he's doing. I may miss some spots, it might be a little dark, but I'm gonna go ahead and try to record it.
It's in there.
Yeah. It's stuck good. Looks all rusted up.
Yeah.
Probably why it's stuck so bad. Let's pour some looby on it.
No. There it goes. Just gotta get it all broke loose.
Yeah.
Bad.
Very bad. Got a brand fresh new one.
Did I hope's right?
I hope so.
Got that one. It's got that one. Has that one. Has that one. Looks like it's right to me.
Yep. All the grease. What's up and down there? Need some grease. You can get a handful. I was telling you.
This one's greased.
You want glove?
No. Yeah, these in here, they wear this thing wears, so it won't close on the, it gets wore and it's loose on the striker, and any wear on the striker will cause it not to shut right. Got everything transferred over, the little catches, and we're gonna put it back in there now, if I can get it back in there.
And I'm just going to try to record it again. I don't know how much of it I'll get, but I'm going to try.
I don't think I'm going to be able to get it in there. Nope, gotta go higher. It come out, it will go back if you get it right.
Yeah.
Without taking the lock out.
And he didn't have to take the lock out.
I went and cleaned the threads on these screws, so that'll help a lot. Sure that rod's out of the way. Yeah.
Got it.
Okay, we've got the latch in. Now we're going to put the striker, the new striker on. You can tell this striker is not no good. There is a plate behind here. There's a plate behind here. It always goes this way. Don't try to do it that way. I have seen that before. We got two shims. We're going to put the shims back on the new one, because it's hitting, if I can get it off, it's hitting pretty close to the middle, so we might actually, and we'll try the two first, see how that goes. This one has not had this nylon bushing on here in a while. So, I mean, you can see where it's wore. It's all rusted and pitted. It needs the nylon. It needs this nylon piece on here for it to work right. I'm gonna put it back where it was. We'll see how the door shuts. You can see how it's hitting the nylon. You can see where it's hitting almost dead center. Right there it is. Okay. I think it might have to be bumped up just a hair. It might be rubbing on this piece right here, the slide. It don't feel like it's pulling up or pulling down. See if we can get up high in there. It's missing. So it should be good. Now I've got to put the door seal on. This is from Precision Door Seals, part number DWP 111073. Comes with two seals, one for the right, one for the left. Yeah. And it don't tell. They're either side. Yep, they both got the same part numbers. So there's nothing special about them for the left or right. The cushion side goes out. There is a drain hole right here. Right here, I always try to get this pretty close to that area where they meet. Hand me that rubber hammer right there, could you?
You don't want to hit them too hard either, because it'll split.
Yeah, you're tapping on the hard piece, not the soft piece. Just this piece right here. That's got metal in it. When you come to a curve, you need to make sure you got it fully in that curve, because it's going to shrink just a little bit. Always push up on them towards the curves. And I always have to trim them. Every one. You want to make sure it's in there before you trim it though. All the way around. Solid. Alright. I got a pair of molding cutters. And if there's a line right here on the bottom one, I always scoot over just a little bit. Probably almost a ½ inch here. And then I push it like this. That will give you some extra.
A little bit for shrinking, huh?
A little bit for shrinking.
Yep.
See, this has got metal around it. And if you're having problems with them coming loose, you can take pliers and pinch it right there, and it will get it back tight, and then you can slap it over the pinch weld again. Wow, that shuts easy. Shuts so nice. You come on the inside, double check your seal. Make sure your seal's hitting all on the inside. It's definitely going to shut different with the windows in it because it creates pressure. The last one I did, the doors wouldn't adjust. They would adjust in, but you couldn't come out because they moved so much with the cab. I think it had been in an accident at one time, and they're really hard to shut. But the seal, usually they're hard to shut anyway with a new seal. This one here is going to be the one that's going to work probably the best. All right, off to the other side.
I didn't record the other side being put in. I think y'all got the gist of it. We've got to remove the tank. We've got to get these fenders to where we can adjust everything and make sure everything lines up before we take it all apart. He's just using some cutters and he's cutting along to get all that wiring loose. Okay, we'll start removing the bolts, and there are a lot of bolts in this fender, so I'll try to show you where they all are. We'll remove all these bolts as well because we're going to remove the tubs and the fender. I'm just going to go ahead and getting the stands ready. That way when we take it off, we'll have somewhere to sit it.
That should come off.
That's what's left to get the tubs off. We'll remove the battery and get it out of the way. The saying is you don't put a battery in concrete. Is that something to it?
Oh, it's good. Drain it dead.
It'll drain.
Yes, sir.
Wow. It just makes it so much easier when you're trying to put it back together. Greasy fingers and all. Here. just scoot the fender back.
Yeah.
See what the problem is.
Yep. That gets on good. I'm gonna have to undo the inner fender.
We just got to get it pushed back more towards the door.
Back there about where it needs to be, pretty close.
He's just looking at it, making sure that he's got it set back far enough and that it's lined up. Okay, now that we got it lined up, we'll just go ahead and take the fender off. Whoops, I almost got fired here. I didn't have my stand put out. That probably will do it.
Set off.
Yeah, you gotta keep going now. We're gonna have to get this tire on out of the way. We're going to go ahead and put the tire back on there in case we have to move it or anything. That way it'll be ready to go. This side was bad too. He's just trying to line this door up and make sure that it's hitting right everywhere. On that one, we got to fix the hinges. We had to go through this panel right here. We removed that panel, went through there and got to the A-pillar to remove that bolt back behind there.
Shut the door.
All the way?
Yeah. No, it's not got the latch.
Oh.
I'll put it back up level.
That's why I asked you all the way.
Get it level with the cap cover.
What he did was he loosened the bolts, but he didn't take them all the way out. He's trying to get the door to slide back. So he's hitting it there with the rubber hammer. Alright, y'all, that's going to do it for this video. It's exciting to get a restoration started again, so be sure and subscribe so that you don't miss any of the episodes. Thank you for watching.
See.